to the channel and thank you for being here. I'm just going to search for the song really quickly. If you're watching me on the replay, thank you. If you're here live, thank you. I don't think anybody's here yet, yeah. I'm going to give a minute for somebody to maybe show up. But if they don't, we're going to just go with it. We're going to go with it anyway. Cosmo, if you can't behave, you got to go get in your kennel. Come back, baby. Come here. Come here. We can't go over there and get into the candles. Come here, sweetheart. Hello. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. I can't tell who's here, but thank you for being here. I was going to try to let him stay on my shoulder, but if he won't stay on my shoulder, and I'm also scared he might shit on me, because I think this is going to be one of those videos. Somebody's going to get shit on, just based on the title that Spirit gave me. All right, here we go. I got somebody watching, so here we go. All right. Wicked Game, Stone Sour. My nose is running for some reason. Allergies, I think. Okay. Excuse me. I got allergies and I've got some kind of, I got pollen in my eye. The world was on fire and no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. And I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I don't want to fall in love. No, I don't want to fall in love with you. Thank you, Cosmo. Somebody might need some sleep and rest. Thank you, Cosmo, for pulling a card, baby. We gotta do the song first. What a wicked game to play to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do to let me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt that way. What a wicked thing to do to make me dream of you. And I don't want to fall in love. No, I don't want to fall in love with you, with you. The world was on fire and no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. And I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I don't want to fall in love. No, I don't want to fall in love. No, I don't want to fall in love. Nobody loves no one. So, somebody did something wicked and you fell in love with this person based on something wicked they did, maybe, or maybe you were doing something wicked and you fell in love. I don't know. Anyway, the thing about this reading is it was impromptu. I had no intentions. Hello, Coltonix. Welcome. What's monkey? Anyway, I got to do the video. I didn't realize why I was being told to do this video, but when I did the video on Sunday, a card fell on the floor and I didn't know it. It's down here. I haven't looked at it. I don't know what it is, but it's a tarot card out of the Rider-Waite, and that's going to be what this video is going to be about because Spirit's already told me that. And I didn't put it there. It's been down there since I walked in the room. Hi, how are you, Ava? All right, so let's see what it is. It's the Three of Wands, but it's in reverse. It came out in reverse, the Three of Wands. Hello, Minna. No one cares. I'm sorry you feel that way. The Three of Wands. Cosmo cares. Say, I care. I love my mama. Oh, he's so sweet. Yeah, he loves his mama. Come here. Come here. What is the Three of Wands? Okay, the Four of Wands is when you're in like a marriage. And the Two of Wands is when you're at a crossroads. So what is the Three of Wands? Is that when you're looking when you finally, you've chosen a direction you want to go in, and now you're looking for something, but you're not looking for anything. This is in reverse. When this is in reverse, you're not really looking for anything. You're either lost or you're pretending to be looking. I don't know which yet. But just based on the stone sour wicked games, I think you might be pretending to be looking. Come here. Come here. You little shit. Come here. Come here. I love you. I love you. You're my baby. You're my baby. Yeah, you want to get on my shoulder? You got to stay on my shoulder now if you want to stay in here. Get on my shoulder. Okay. All right, so here we go, Spirit. What is it you're doing in this collective midweek? Hold the phone and shut the front door. Spirit said I'm working on somebody showing respect. Does somebody need to show respect to you, collective? Have they been pretending like they were looking for something and they weren't? Because based on that song we got by Stone Sour, this is also about money and being responsible for your money. And being responsible, again, like double responsibility. I love Spirit. Being responsible for your money and being responsible. And having respect. Because that's important, isn't it? And somebody is either pretending to not be looking for something or they're just not. They're lost. I don't know which. We're going to find out, though. What do you want to look at here, Spirit? There's something going on here. This is like a circumstance. What happened here? Show me, please, what happened here. Thank you if you're joining me. I hope you'll stick around. Subscribe. His name is Cosmo, and I did not name him that. I actually ended up inheriting him from my daughter. She didn't have time. Hey, Space Cowboy, what's up, sweetheart? So good to see you again. Somebody's playing a wicked game, and they don't want to fall in love with you. Is somebody playing games with you? Because if they are, they're about to be exposed, I feel. Thank you for being here. Show me what's going on here. How did this happen, Spirit? May I see, please? Thank you so very much. Your friends missed your face. So somehow your friends missed your face is how this happened. Somebody was missing you. Or pretending to be. All right, what was being hidden while they were supposedly missing your face? Woo! Fuck feelings, but they're really not fucking feelings. It came out in reverse, which means this person has a lot of feelings and they're hiding that. Why are they hiding their feelings? Because they're saying you're ugly. Keep that shit to yourself. So they're hiding their feelings and they need to be showing respect, being responsible and being responsible again with their money. What's being shown? Maybe responsible that you're not talking to this person. You have nothing to say to them. And what's going to happen next? Somebody's just going to have to listen because you're not talking. So maybe they're watching you somehow on social media, or maybe you are going to open up and finally talk to this person. Family shit is getting on your nerves. Everyone could use a little fucking break. And stop trying to control every damn thing. Let shit go and don't be so extra. Have you been trying to control things lately and found yourself being a little extra? Family shit's getting on your nerves. So this is about family possibly for some of you. So how do you want to proceed, darling? My darling. We're going to look at the breakup deck intuitively. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could just be someone in your family that's... Look, you're at your breaking point and you're not telepathic. So you can't read people's minds or they can't read yours. Maybe you can, and they don't want you reading their mind. Show me how this happened. They don't want you to get in their head. Show me how this happened. Don't lose hope. And you were at your breaking point because you didn't want to lose hope. Show me how this happened. So somebody is really stressed out over the fact that you won't talk to them. But I think it's because they need to show you respect and stop pretending. You wanted to take it slow and you were at your breaking point. Somebody was taking it slow and you were like, you need to get your ass in gear because I need your help. I need you to stop playing games. Wicked games at that. Alright, show me how this happened. Somebody was pushing somebody's buttons. Have you ever had somebody push your buttons? This is the key to pushing buttons. Don't let anybody know where they are. Your friends missed your face and you were having your buttons pushed. So this could have been a friend and they missed you and somehow you were pushing their buttons or they were pushing yours. What's being hidden? There's the control. They're controlling and they're trying to hide the fact that they're controlling because they have mad feelings. They're hiding that. They're controlling their feelings. And what's being shown? That you're waiting. You're playing the waiting game and they act like they don't even care that they're making you wait. Who waits like that? And what's going to happen next? That's what I figured. Look, somebody is partying. They're not sorry. And somebody's worried. Okay, collective. And look, there might even be competition involved here. Let me say this. If somebody is partying and they don't want to be sorry for their behavior when they're controlling, and all you were doing was simply missing them and waiting for them and they act like they don't care, why would you be worried? Why are you so worried about it? I wouldn't give a damn. Because you feel like this person is incomparable. We got to find out the truth about that, don't we? And somebody's like, I'm not making you prove a damn thing to me. You ain't got to prove shit to me. Let's find out. Is this person truly incomparable, Spirit? They might be. You might have lost somebody because of your partying and being unapologetic. And now you're worried because you lost the best thing in your life because of playing wicked games. Are they incomparable? Abundance came out in reverse and reconsider. So this was about money. Remember being responsible for your money? But are they incomparable? Just because somebody might not have a lot of money doesn't mean they're not incomparable. There will be a peaceful resolution. Look for a sign. So it looks like there's going to be, and somebody's like, I'm not reconsidering. Are you incomparable? Stop. You're not, yeah, Spirit's like, you're not the one that's incomparable. They are. You need to be assertive. So you're fucked up. Somebody here has really fucked up and they know it. And they're pretending like they don't care, but they really do. They're controlling whether or not you know that they care. But we're going to look at their feelings because we can. All right, show me this person's true feelings. They want to get clean and have a second chance. So maybe they do want to actually try to do the right thing when it comes to their partying. Maybe they're the one that's worried about their partying causing them to lose you. Somebody has a resentment because you will not give them a second chance. But I don't blame you. I can't blame you one bit if they're partying. What is going on here? Well, how does this person feel? They want a second chance and they feel like they don't want you to drift away. They don't want you to get away from them. How does this person truly feel? The one that pretends like they don't care. The chase. They want to chase so bad. This person is going to pursue you like you've never been pursued in your life. Like they're going to hunt you down. Relentless pursuit until they have victory. Like they're not going to let you get away. They're just pretending like they don't care. There's going to be also a new beginning. How do you feel about them? Or whoever. You feel like, this person, you feel like they have no boundaries and they're being dishonest and tricky with you. Are they? Thank you for the likes. You don't want to get trapped with somebody like that either. Are they being dishonest and tricky? Oh, this is tough. There's a spiritual connection here. Mirroring came out in reverse. So there's a spiritual connection here that is disconnected, because when you're not connected to this spiritual connection, it means you'll not mirror them anymore. If you're not mirroring them anymore, like if they're partying and you're not, that's not mirroring. Mirroring is when you're both partying. And I feel that that's why, because you're just not going to put up with this. But it is a spiritual connection the two of you have. And somebody feels like somebody is not beautiful. Why are they feeling that way? You might feel that way because this is a secret. This is a secret they're keeping. Show me that secret. They have a resentment. So because they're pissed off, they're calling you fat or ugly or whatever the fuck they're saying about you. But don't listen to that, because you're beautiful. And you don't want the tension in your life of this person. And I can see that they would bring a lot of tension into your life. I don't blame you. I don't know what Spirit's going to suggest. But right now, my feelings is to stay away from this person until they get get their ass sobered up. I'm going to ask a little bit more about this situation. Tell me a little more about pushing buttons and missing your friend. You might be trying to get them on the phone. Somebody is a hater, and they need to check themselves and stop arguing. So you all had an argument, and now they hate you, and they're like, I need to check myself because they were my friend. So you're like realizing that you mistreated your friend, or somebody mistreated you that was a friend, by pushing your buttons. And they pretend like they don't care, and by controlling their feelings and hiding their feelings. Ooh. This person's having a lot. They're brainstorming and figuring something out. And somebody could be a bugaboo, like relentlessly pursuing you. They could be trying to get to you. What are they hiding besides controlling their feelings? That flew out. That there was a pregnancy test. And what is being shown? Whew. Yeah, somebody's a bugaboo. And you had sex with them. Alright, so what's going to happen next? You're going to be a player into sports, or you're going to be watching sports. Anything else besides sports. You might be going to a sports bar. Somebody is not going to be money hungry. That's good. You might have been a little bit money hungry and asking this person for money all the time, and they needed to be more responsible with their money. Any other outcome? It looks like you're going to stop being money hungry. You're going to watch shit go down and enjoy the gossip. What's the gossip, Spirit? What are they seeing? That this is a fake friend. No shit. No shit. If they hate you and they're pushing your buttons and you're missing them, somebody's going to get a divorce also. I don't know that that's actually you. That could... I want to find out what happened with the pregnancy test. It's being kept secret. Why would you keep a pregnancy test secret? Did this person have a pregnancy test? Compromise came out. Recovery. If you're a woman, you probably already know what that means. Was there a baby? Ask for help from others. Yes, there was a baby. I think this person may have lost a child or had an abortion. I don't know why I've asked those questions, but there's your answers, okay? I really feel like crying right now. And somebody's just watching shit go down and enjoying the gossip. I'm sorry that happened to you. Alright, let's pull tarot on. What the hell? Tell me how you're working in this situation. It's determined to turn over. Gemini is here with the Lovers. So you have to make a decision or choice. I see black and white here. I see somebody who's very two-faced. This person might like to hold your hand. I also see feathers or like wings. Angelic, like. I'm hearing angelic, like. This person could be angelic, like. Alright, what's the energy to overcome? This person could be very angelic. The moon coming out of this uncertainty, realizing the truth about this whole scenario that's happened. And what's going to pull it together? So we have Cancer. There's going to be a wheel, and I'm not sure why, but we're going to try to find out. And this is going to bring you out of a place where you've been stuck. Okay, collective? So if this sounds like you're reading and you felt stuck, you're going to be unstuck by this wheel, whatever this wheel represents. What's your choice about when it comes to the Lovers? You've been undecided about what to do, uncertain, didn't know whether to go this way or that way. And sometimes this card can represent somebody who has like two equally good choices and they have to choose one. Oh, look, you're going to take a risk, possibly. Where you've been uncertain, you're going to finally decide. That's what this would represent. Why is the Lovers here? It looks like you're fixing to make a pretty big choice in your life to do something different. Why is the Lovers here? Look, there's a queen rather, of swords. And she's not. She's like, I'm not taking a risk. I'm cutting you out of my life. I don't want to take a risk on this. I'm cutting you out. That could be the Gemini that I'm seeing here. Male or female, there's Gemini again. You're manifesting to not take a risk. So I think your choice is going to be interesting. Let's see what Spirit says. What's the Lovers? This is your choice, collective. Your decision or your lover. What's the Lovers? This is how Spirit's working, also, in case you've forgotten. Your choice is about something that's very much kept you up at night. You've had a lot of racing thoughts. I feel something going on in my chest. It's weird. It's like a crunchy feeling. That's weird. Never felt that before. There's an Ace of Wands. So there's going to be like this spark that brings you out of this place. You're going to wake up. It's like you've been living this nightmare and you need something to wake you up. What's the moon reversed? Cancer's here. That was a big answer. All right. Well, you've been stuck financially. You're trying to figure out where all your money went. You're going to get justice. That's the wheel. This wheel is going to make things right where things have been very wrong and very wrong for a very long time. Somebody has put you through hell. And you're going to have a decision to make about whether or not you want to continue to go through this hell. And in order to come out of it, you got to... Oh, there's your spark. Okay, you haven't been able to work. There's a woman that's very, very, very abundant. And she's no longer wanting to be in your life. She wants to... This could be you. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. He's being so good tonight. This could be you not feeling like you're being given enough money at work. Because I have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Justice, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles upright, the Ten of Pentacles upright, and the Hierophant in reverse. So this could very much be somebody who leaves a job. You could be about to leave a job because you're not getting the respect that you deserve. And your friends might miss your face, but somebody has been pushing your buttons. I don't know, this could be some of your coworkers that we're talking about here. Remember I said it doesn't have to be romantic. And I don't even think you're looking for a new opportunity. I think that Spirit is just ready for you to have one. Because Spirit is like, I'm tired of watching you try to figure out where all your money's gone. It's like you can't keep your money together. There's a very abundant woman in here that is about, it looks like, to leave a job because she's going to get justice. And someone younger than her is very passionate about making this happen for her. I had a phone call last night from a job, and they wanted to hire me desperately. They asked me what my salary requirements were, and when I told them, they were like, wow, you're worth more, but we don't know if we can afford you. So they said, give us a couple of days to think about this and see if we can pull it together. And so they want me to be basically the same thing I'm doing now, but they want me to be my boss on my job that I'm doing now. And I can do it. That's really probably where I'm supposed to be, honestly. All right, and why is the wheel here? I'm worth more than the way I'm being treated. It's not the money, it's the way I'm being treated. The wheel is you. You're something, there's going to be a celebration amongst you and your friends. Some of your friends, you're going to get together with them and celebrate. That could be y'all partying. The outcome of the partying, why is partying here? Your friends, that's your friends who miss you. Because you're looking for an opportunity. You're very unhappy. You're at a crossroads about your happiness when it comes to partying with these friends. Okay, so what's going to be the outcome of that? Damn it, boy. You're going to put walls up because you feel used. Okay, there's two men here. One of them is the boss, and the other one is the King of Pentacles, who is her identical match. He's in reverse. And okay, what I have here is the World, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Emperor upright, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Seven of Wands. I'm sorry, the Nine of Wands. So this person is realizing that somebody is fucking with their money. Remember, I need you to have respect for me and be responsible with money. This person is, and it's him. It's this Emperor. And so what he's doing because of this is he's eliminating the King of Pentacles out of the picture. And this is her husband or her mate. And she could have 2 kids. Your husband could be losing his job, or your wife, maybe because they're unhappy there and they're going to get a better one. Because it looks like they might be actually like the person that was in charge is leaving now, and now you're going to be the boss. And it's because they were not being responsible with the money, and you will be. And this is hermit mode, like Virgo's here. We got Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn's here. Libra's here. There's a lot going on here, but this has something to do with your money and people that are not being responsible. What's this Nine of Swords energy that you're in? This has to do with you getting over this, maybe traveling, clarify the chariot. You have a lot of major arcanas clarifying what's going on with you. Yeah. This is you getting over something. This could have been your wish fulfillment and you made a bad decision. You maybe had really loved somebody also. It looks like there's a King of Pentacles that's no longer in the picture and you are the Emperor. What's the Queen of Pentacles doing here? Why is she here if her husband's gone? Because she's moving on from him. She wants to be, the Queen of Pentacles is going to be with the Emperor now instead of being with the King of Pentacles. Maybe he's out of the picture. He's out. And look, there's a very small idea here. Clarify that idea that's coming out. coming out of this, you're getting this idea that you need to get out of this place you've been in where you felt depressed and like this was a nightmare, and you're realizing that you need to take control of your thoughts to get your happiness back and to get your money back, and you need to get rid of the people in your life who are taking advantage of your money. And you're gonna withdraw love, feelings. You maybe have to even hide your feelings for a while. You may have to do that as a protective mechanism because this person is so unhealthy and they party and they push your buttons. All right, why is the Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck? You're dealing with somebody who's probably a drunk, I'm just saying, or drug addict. We've been seeing that quite frequently in this collective. Person parties. Okay, the Hanged Man is clarified. Every freaking card I've pulled was clarified by a very major arcana. This is a major life change for you. This decision you're making is major shit, collective. Thank you for liking the video. So you're going to use your intuition. What do you see about that? It's just you coming out of a stuck place is what I see about that. Yeah, you're coming. Oh my goodness. There's going to be a very loving, kind woman. There's a Cancer here who you don't fight with. There's no fighting. This is how you're going to come out. This person loves you. They don't fight with you. They don't give you any shit. It could be a friend of yours. It could be a friend of this Queen of Pentacles. Let's find out who she is. Who's the Queen of Cups? What's she here for? Why is she here? Look, this is a Cancer typically, but it could be a Pisces because of the Hanged Man. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Oh, okay. Because somebody was being deceptive and left you out in the cold. They promised you happiness and they never delivered, or you could have lost that baby. There's the Ace of Cups. I think this could be this person. Somebody was determined to win at all costs with this woman, and she was like, "You're not going to." This woman could have lost a child and got left out in the cold and deceived when she was pregnant. And use your intuition. You've been stuck here with this woman for some reason. Maybe you didn't know if she was pregnant or not, and you did leave her out in the cold during that pregnancy, because it made me feel like crying. Honestly, when I pulled that card, I really wanted to cry for whoever you are. It really hurt me deeply. Somebody could have definitely... You weren't looking for any of this, I don't think. I don't think you were expecting any of this. I think all of this just kind of came out of left field for you. You're going to get communication where you haven't been talking to somebody, or you're going to get motion. Your friends miss your face, tried to get in the wrong deck. All right, let's find out what this person wants to say to you. Somebody has something to say. And I think it's this friend who misses your face. It says you need them and they need you. First, I want to look at a different deck. Thank you, Cosmo, for being so good tonight. You're being such a good boy. What would this person say to you if they text you? What would they say to you? They're not talking about you. They would say, I think I could marry you one day. So this person was planning on marrying you. But they're not going to tell you that. And I reread all of our text messages. All right, what would you say to that? I'm afraid to tell you how I really feel. See, that's them hiding their feelings. And I should have deleted you out of my phone completely. So they wish they would have deleted you out, or they're just pretending like they would. But they're afraid to tell you what the fuck is up with you, they said. What if you weren't afraid to say how you feel, what would you say? I smile when I'm reading, and I love the way you loved me. So they love the way you love them. And they smile when they read your messages. I wish I would have talked to you when I had the opportunity. All right, well, you have the opportunity now. Talk away. Call me, call me, call me. Remember the bugaboo? My feelings are on E. So when this person wanted you to call them, you didn't have any feelings for them, and you were hiding that. Who are you really? You change up on me all the time, but they don't. Or maybe they used to, but they don't anymore because it's in the reverse. All right, let's look at the other deck now and see what else they have to say. They have a little more to say. I think this person has a lot to say to you. Well, what else would they say? This friend who misses your face or whoever. I'm in a committed relationship. All right, what would you say to that? I wonder how you feel. I don't know how to feel. Cosmo keeps pulling the you need sleep and rest card, so some of you might not be getting enough sleep. Come on, Cosmo. Hey, baby. Come on. Get back on mommy's shoulder. All right. What else would you say besides you're in a committed relationship? I would do it all again, and I don't want you back. I have trouble with intimacy. So this person is saying they're with somebody else. They would do it all again, but they don't want you back. And what would you say to that? Because you're over here saying, I wonder how you feel, and I don't know how to feel. You're feeling, however, okay, let me say about you, whoever you are over here, you're basing how you feel on how they feel. You need to stop doing that. You need to ask yourself, how do you feel? Come on. How do you feel? We're going to ask how your higher self feels. Stop it! How does your higher self feel? There we go. I can't reach out, and your intellect arouses me. So you like talking to this person because they're very intelligent and y'all can have deep conversations, but you can't talk to them because I think they maybe have you blocked, but they feel drawn to you. Why do you not want them back? Because I see life differently now. Do I still have a chance? All right. This is crazy. It's like they don't want you back. And you are over here wanting them back and wanting to know if you still have a chance. Do you still have a chance? Because I don't think you do. Do they still have a chance? You need to get more information, Spirit says. And there will be some helpful people involved. All right, so we're going to see if we can get more information. I was told to use a specific deck, and I didn't bring it in here. So I might have to go get it. Hey! Hey! What the fuck? Stop biting me! Get over here. Come here. Hey! 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 Whoa! 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 You're feeling some really bad juju. You don't bite, Mama. What's wrong, honey? What's wrong? He's shaking like a leaf. Mama's boy. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get that other deck and put him up. I'll be right back. I don't want you around that bad energy like that. You drew blood out of me. He literally drew blood out of me. Whew, he got me good fashion. All right, so I had to get 2 decks. Sorry for the interruption. What would this person over here say out of this deck? The one that's in a committed relationship. They don't want you back. They would do it all again, though. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better, and I long for your kiss. So they're longing for somebody's kiss. And what would you say over here? Sexual desire. You have sexual desire for this person. So they truly, it's not really about you. I think this person is changing. What's the problem here? Look, what's the problem here? Somebody works too much and they need rescuing, or you feel like they do. What else is going on in this situation? So the addiction here could be work, but it sure looked like partying. If somebody has past trauma and they're seeking perfection, and you're not going to find a perfect person. You don't want to get hurt, so you act like you don't care. And we saw that over there. So that's what needs to be worked out in this relationship. Somebody works too much. Somebody also, what else is going on? Love sucks in reverse. Losing yourself and making excuses. Pitiful. Pitiful. Everyone leaves. So somebody here makes excuses by saying that love sucks. I feel like I get lost in this relationship. But they've truly worked too much and they don't make time for you. And they feel like everyone leaves. Spirit said to go one more time. There are no good ones and somebody feels unworthy. Love is the answer, though. See, you feel like you don't have enough self-worth, and you feel like love is the answer. But if you had more self-worth, you would love yourself more than to allow somebody to treat you like this just because you desire sex. Alright, I was told to get this deck for some reason, so I did. May I access your wisdom, Nyx? May I access your wisdom, Nyx, on behalf of the collective? Honesty and the High Priestess of Air. What's going on here, Nyx? May I see, please? What is going on? Listening. Remember, listen. And dishonesty. So somebody feels like you lie to them. You're controlling. Those are not good traits. Understanding and dishonesty. So somebody's realizing that you were dishonest with them. You lied to them. Alright, what's going on here? Whoa. This is a lot of cards, Spirit. I'm not taking them. Give me another hand, please. Thank you so very much. That's more like it. Oh, wow. You're about to go through a big storm with this person. If the High Priestess of Fire. So they might be where is this accent coming from? There might be a fire sign involved here. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And we definitely saw an Aries come out, did we not? Okay, here's what we have. Whenever she arrives, she reminds you of your ability to create your own reality and to choose how you channel your energy. If you are relentless, call upon the High Priestess of Fire for inspiration and joy, and she will release you from the traps of boredom. Fire brings warmth and light, but it also burns when it's allowed to get out of control. Spend your energy creatively, not impulsively, and guard yourself against burning out. Use your fire wisely and let your light shine brightly. And then we have chaos. What you don't see coming is there's about to be a bunch of chaos. Number 9. My child, you have nothing to fear. I am here to remind you that after a storm, the air is cleared and life will begin again even better than before. The silly thing is, if you refuse to take shelter, you will get soaked, and you may have to repair a lot of damage. If you created the chaos, you will have to clean it up. But if others are the cause, you must step out of it and wait out the storm. You may be glad you did. You will be glad you did. A good thing to say to yourself is, no drama. So if you didn't create this storm, you need to get out of the way and let this person go through what they have to go through. And if you did create it, then you're going to get wet if you don't take shelter. And you just have to weather it out. You just have to get through the storm if you created it, because that's the karma. And you saw what came out. Is there anything else we need to know next? Anything else we need to know? Thank you for the likes and for being here. I don't know who this is for, but it was... God, you're getting a lot of cards. I need one, please. This is ridiculous. Spirit has a lot to say to you. You might need a private reading also, because I feel like there's a few things going on here at once. You need healing. And things are very complicated, Spirit says. Number 21, the Grove, which I personally know. It's represented by a bench. So somehow a bench in a garden could somehow be significant to you. I don't know what that means, but Spirit says you do understand what that means. A bench in the garden. Okay. Number 21. Now is the time to apologize to anyone you have harmed. Make your friendship whole again. I can't make this up. And choose healing over anger and pain. Choosing my beautiful grove is a powerful sign that you are at the wondrous, strong time of your life. Show compassion and kindness to others. No one is perfect. Remember, you were seeking perfection? Imperfection is perfect as it is. If you are hurting, know that it will pass and that I watch over you. If someone you love is hurting, take this time to be there for this person. The sacred grove heals all aches and pains, especially a heart that has been wounded. And I think this person hurt you deeply, because I wanted to cry. It was almost like they deserted you during a time when you need them the most. And they're not talking to you for some reason. I feel that it had something to do with the baby. But just take it as however. It's complicated. Drawing this symbol reminds you that sometimes there are so many elements to consider that it can be near impossible to understand them all in the moment, especially when you most want to find an answer. Right now things are complex, and only time will help you put all the pieces of the puzzle together. Just remember, simple can also be boring, and complication can make for deeper, more mature experiences. Don't try to figure this out. Just be open and follow the thread of life's mysterious web. So you're in a very, remember, I think I said that before it came out, that you were maybe going to need a private reading, or I might have said it after. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Spirit's in charge here. Alright. What can you do to not fuck yourself? Because I see you're very close to already doing so. Spirit said, in order to not fuck yourself, right now you need to do shadow work and meditate. And that makes perfect sense, right? And also validate your past and realize you did the best you could. Cosmo bit the shit out of me. This person could turn on you, because see how good he was being, and then when he got wide open, it's like he picked up on some kind of funky energy and it flipped him out. And this person might drink and flip out. Alright, what else did you want to say to this person before I move on? What else would they say besides sexual desire? This person, they feel like they can't make you happy. And I'm better with my mind than my heart. Why are you longing for somebody's kiss? Because you have painful memories. And you feel like you don't want to be the way you used to be. And you feel like that they deserve better. They have sexual desire for you, but they feel like they can't make you happy. And also someone here feels lonely. And I think it's this person over here. I don't think they're getting much communication, if any, at all. Maybe in a long time they haven't talked to somebody. And it's because this person, their priorities are all mixed up. There's too much. There's just too much. All right, let's look at the shadow work and then... shadow work that needs to be done while we're meditating here. That pain. You need to deal with the pain. Someone's in pain, either you or a friend, and you may have caused someone pain. Whatever the pain is about, it needs to be dealt with, okay? We saw painful memories come out. Somehow you have painful memories, and somebody is very superficial or shallow, and they don't get very deep. Anything else? You've disconnected yourself. You've isolated yourself, disconnected. You're no longer even connected here. One more time, I'm hearing somebody needs to be stable. They've been misguided. So you were confused, remember? And you've been very self-indulgent. And that's that, the partying too much. And you also were cold to this person. I think you caused somebody else pain, or they did that stuff to you. Take it however you need to take it. A lot of different people see these videos. Alright, so what's going to be the big happy outcome here? Because Spirit was showing us a very tough situation that you're going through. But Spirit never has a tough situation that can't be dealt with, right? Absolutely. What else would this person say about you? Because I feel like they may have some good things to say about you. They're in pain right now. The grass wasn't greener, and I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. Seeing you reminds me of things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. And we saw that. There's painful memories here, and it has something to do with a pregnancy that got lost, is what I saw. All right, anything else? Or it could have just been a lost love. I got spooked. They may have ghosted you. Anything else? I need more time to figure things out. And is it possible to forgive and forget? I think it is. Maybe not forget, but you can forgive. And maybe we're just too different. Someone here feels like the two of you are just way too different to work this out. And you may not work it out. I'm not going to tell you you're going to work it out. This person has free will. And you might have to learn how to live a happy life without them. And just have, forgiveness in your heart for this person and move on with your life. Okay, so I wanted to look at these. Look at these for a moment. Alright, why is the Lovers here? Because the choice is about purity and seeing wonders. You feel like it would take a miracle almost for this person to get clean. Why is the moon here, the Cancer? Because of trust and courage. The energy to overcome is to have the courage to trust. And what's the wheel? So this person's having to decide if they want to be pure or not. Oh, wow. You're going to be in leadership. Be patient. You're going to be in leadership. That's the wheel. You're fixing to have good fortune come your way. And why is the Hanged Man in reverse? You're coming out of a stuck place you've been stuck in. You're going to be thriving. I can't make this up. Yeah, you're fixing to be leader, the boss. You're going to also have a lot of happiness. So don't be discouraged. The decision is where it's at. Where it's at. Where it's at. Two turntables and a microphone. Where it's at. This is where it's at. The Gemini vibe that we're having go on. You need to make the right decision when it comes to purity, or whoever's doing this partying. They need to get themselves together. For sure. For sure. For sure. Will they, Spirit? I'm telling you, this person, like, they were hard. Oh, will they? Remain positive. They might. But not within the next few weeks. Should this person leave? Improving health. Big happy changes. So this could be saying that if you want to have your health improved, then you might need to leave. Should they leave? Get more information. Helpful people. So maybe you don't have a way to leave. Okay, what do they need to know about leaving? Should they leave? the partying came out in reverse. And you're looking for a way out of this. You are. You're looking for, oh, that little, remember I said there was a thought or something? Like a small token? Yeah. Oh my God, this is amazing, y'all. Holy shit. You're leaving. And this could be a marriage. You're going to reevaluate this whole situation, the partying, and how little this person was able to offer you. They didn't have very much to offer you. And I think it's because they partied too much. And you're looking at this, and you're, okay, what I have is the Three of Cups in reverse, the Two of Wands in reverse, the Page of Pentacles upright, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles upright, the Eight of Cups upright, and the Eight of Wands upright. So do you think you're leaving? You know what these cards mean. You absolutely need to leave. That's Spirit's guidance. When I got more information, you're in love. You're in love. Who are they in love with? That was a Cancer vibe. This person. You have a lot of bad memories because of this person and fighting because of their addiction. But that's who you're in love with. You love this person. But you also realize that you can't save this person, that they have to do that and want that for themselves. And if you continue to stay, you're probably enabling them. This could be anybody in your life. I don't know. There was a lot going on here. There was stuff here about someone's job. Spirit, I have a question before we go into the Q&A. Is there any moderators in the house? I hear you. Okay, yeah, you can ask a question, Space Cowboy. Get it ready for me, and I'll answer it. I'm trying to see Alexis. Okay, I'll ask that for you. Trying to see. Hello, Cats. Jason, what's up, baby? Rezia, what's up, Rezia? All right, I'm going to do a few Q&As for you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here and supporting me. I love you guys. I'm going to ask a question for my... Go ahead, Space Cowboy. You want to know how your future wife will treat you? That's a good question. I'm going to look at the relationship issues deck. When it comes to Space Cowboy, how will the wife treat him? Love is the answer. I'm confused. I don't know if love is the answer. How will his future wife treat him, Spirit? They came out in reverse. Oh, Space Cowboy. Okay. You want to know what came out? Rejection came out in reverse. Unlovable came out in reverse. And playing games came out in reverse. So this person is not going to reject you. They're not going to make you feel unlovable. And they're not going to play games. Does that sound like somebody you want to be with? I think so. And they're not going to try to change you either. They're going to let you be who you are. I think people try to do that. I think people reject you. And I think they make you feel unlovable. And I think they've played games with you. And I think these are the wounds that you have that need healing. When that maybe was the pain that you're feeling. And feeling like someone needs to always change you or fix you or something like that. That's what I'm getting. So you got a good wife coming. Just wait. You have to wait for the right person, sweetheart. You can't just take whoever. Because these women are hurting you. And I don't want to see you hurt. Show me how his future wife will feel about him. What will be the secrets of her heart towards him? May I see, please? She won't feel like things are hopeless. What else? For some reason, third-party influences came out. What else would she feel? This might be somebody from your past. Because this person's stressed out about getting a second chance, but they don't feel like it's hopeless, even though there's third party. You might be dealing with someone who has a drug addiction or an alcohol problem. And look, this is causing an incredible amount of sorrow. It looks like someone from your past is trying to come through. And if that's not the one you want to be with, then you don't have to be. It could be. We can ask. Let me clear this other energy up. Out of the way. Oh, I gotta have a full deck. The High Priestess is a very important card. Spirit, is this a past life love? Within the next few months came out. Not in the near future, but in the next few months. Is it a past life love? It's up to you, Spirit says. Abundance. Spirit's talking about money in the next few months. It's up to you. So there's a job that's showing up or something. What does that have to do with this? Is a past life love in the job? Okay. Space Cowboy, you're going to meet this person at work, it looks like. Somehow. Abundance at work. Success. Romance and success. I would say, yeah. And look, somebody might reconsider here. I feel like you understand what I'm talking about somehow. You might, like, go and see this person at their job or watch them while they work or something like that. All right. Anybody else want me to answer a question for you? Speak up. I don't know who's here. I can never tell who's here. I can't tell who likes the videos. I don't go on my computer and look at this. I only go through my phone, and I don't look at stuff like that. I appreciate the likes, I do. But sometimes I feel like people don't want to like the videos because they don't want anybody to know who they are. I don't know who it is. I can only see how many there are. Anybody else have a question? All right, well, I do. I want to know about this job because I had 2 jobs call me yesterday and make me, one of them an offer, kind of. Yeah, well, we talked about money and stuff. Be assertive, romance. The other one, we were supposed to have an interview at 4, and he was in a meeting that ran over, and he said he was sorry, he would do it tomorrow at 10 a.m. And I was like, that's cool. I understand about meetings running over. He was like, you're so awesome. I think he wants me bad. All right, Spirit, the job in Winterville. Would that be a good match for me? Are they going to make me that offer? Oh, my God. That came out with force. Yeah, the one in Winterville is going to make me an offer. Just, it's not the right time. So it could take them another week to come up with that. They're working on getting that offer together. They have a very successful home health care business, but they've never done mental health. They've started it, but I guess whoever they have is not really motivated or able to take it to the next level. And they need somebody that's got experience that knows how to take stuff and make it grow. And that's what I do, is I take stuff that's all fucked up and I make it look beautiful and make it grow. That's just what I've always done in my career. That was always what I would do, is go into a big shit show and make it shine. Don't ask me how. All right, Spirit. The other man, the one that couldn't meet with me today but wants to talk to me in the morning, is that going to be a good fit for me? And are they going to make me a decent or better offer? meditation will not bring answers. Are they going to make me an offer that's better than the Winterville's offer? Or at all? Yes, I'm going to have 2 equally good offers to choose from. And then I'm going to have to decide about compromising. I'm not going to compromise. Will they give me what I'm worth? In the near future, somebody's going to have forgiveness. I don't know what that's about. But yes, success. Success, success. And I've been feeling it. Like, I've been feeling that something is about to change in my life in such a big way. And just pull me up out of this fucking pit I've been in. The other day, I was outside of my job. And I was looking down at the ground. And I saw this flower. And it was growing in concrete. Hold on, I'm going to find a picture. It was growing in the concrete. Where did the roses come from? I don't even know how they got on my freaking phone. Dude, some of these pictures, I don't know where they came from. Look at my daughter. She's met a law school. He's in law school, and she's dating this guy. He's so cute. I love my babies. I got my air conditioner fixed. My thermostat is working. It's feeling. Look, and then I got this guy an industrial job at my job fixing the air conditioner units on our office building. He was in there today because he told me I was flirting with him. He told me the other night. He said, "I'll see you soon," and I was like, "You have a girlfriend?" And he was like, "I'll see you soon." And I saw him today. And that was like 2 days ago. Okay, but I was looking down at the sidewalk and I saw this little flower. And I was like, if that little flower can bloom in that concrete, I can get up out of this shit show I'm in. I can get out of this mess. Because, my finances are a little fucked up right now. Look. See that little flower? I did not even see the cross until later in the night when I looked back at this picture again. And I saw that cross in the background. And I was like, not only can I get out of it, but now I know how I'm going to get out of it. My faith. My faith is going to bring me out of this. God is going to bring me out of this. So if you feel like you are in a tough place, you're going to come out of it. You're going to come out of it. Anybody else have a question? Oh my goodness, I had to do that too, baby. Oh, wow. You've been there for 8 years. Oh, Cheryl, baby. Yeah, hang on a minute, Space Cowboy. Get it ready. Go ahead and get it ready. Cheryl, are you still here, sweetheart? I'm 53 years old. The same thing happened to me. I had to leave with the clothes on my back and my dog. I left. My husband was an alcoholic. He died on the porch of this house 3 years ago. You're not here by accident, and I hope you're still here, but I don't think you are. I hope you'll come back, and I hope you subscribed. What will your future wife look like? Will the future wife be attractive? Let go. Recovery. Don't wait. There's something you need to get over, and I think we just talked about that. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find out what she'll look like. Can you show me what she'll look like? Jesus. She could be a Sagittarius and have Pisces. You're going to have a relationship. Be patient, Spirit says. You're manifesting it. Okay. You're manifesting it, but you need to be careful. Remember, there was a third-party influence that showed up? It's like you're manifesting humiliation and having to defend yourself because of this, like, begging somebody. Don't beg people to be in your life. You have so much to offer and so much going on. You're upside down. You're showing up as the King of Wands. But you have a very strong intuition when it comes to your relationships. You already know the answers before you even ask the questions. Thank you, Cheryl, for coming back, sweetheart. You're not here by accident because your story and mine are very much alike. And if there's anything I can do for you, I will. All right, so you have to be patient while you're manifesting. And stop feeling so bad about yourself. And stop being so defensive. There's something about this where you beg people to come and you get so excited. No woman is showing up yet. The women that are showing up here are angels and the high priestess. This I feel the high priestess is you though. I feel that's your energy, and I feel that spirit is saying, Space Cowboy, use your intuition about this relationship thing. Be patient because you have the high priestess, the king of wands, the two of cups, temperance, the magician, but then all of a sudden you have the six of wands in reverse and the seven of wands. So you're like defensive and humiliating. It's like, how can you attract a good relationship? You have to do the healing, baby. You have to do the healing. You're so close to it. Just be patient with yourself a little bit longer. You're manifesting yourself to do this healing. Outcome of the healing. What is she going to look like? She could be an Aquarius. She could be Caucasian. And she could look a lot like that. She could have blonde hair. I see blonde hair. I also see short brown hair. She might dye her hair different colors. You're excited about this relationship thing. I'm happy though. I want you to be excited, but I also want you to make sure you're doing the healing. Spirit saying there is hope. Aquarius is here. Okay, that's what I saw as far as her physique. I'm not seeing anything different. You know, Spirit will give me like intuitive things and I'll see things, visions of things. I'm not really seeing anything different right now. So what's up, Cheryl? Did you want me to help you with anything? Or did you just want me to know you were here? Where do you live? Do you feel comfortable with telling me where you live? If you're here or if you come back and you see the end of this video, look in the description box. I'm gonna have to edit it. Okay. You're in Kentucky. Are you in Kentucky? Are you on disability for your depression? Have you applied for your SSI or anything like that? I mean, obviously, if you could work, you'd be working. You are working. Okay. So, are you staying in a shelter? I've stayed in a shelter more than once. I don't know what the mental health system is like in Kentucky. My bird got a hold of my arm. I'm sorry about all the sores. I know it looks terrible, but I have an autoimmune disease, and when he gets those little scratches, my skin is thinning the older I get. You know how it is. But I'm in mental health, and we have a program here where if you have a mental health diagnosis, hey Gabriella, and you have Medicaid and Medicare, or just Medicaid, you can get into a program called Transition to Community Living. Have you called the number on your Medicare or Medicaid card? Call the number on your Medicaid card. Last year. Oh my God, that's hard, baby. That losing my husband was the hardest thing after leaving him because of his alcoholism. It aged me so much. 6 years ago, I looked like I was 15 years younger. Him dying on me aged me. And I'm losing my teeth because of my autoimmune disease. I'm good, baby. How are you, Gabriella? But dentures are expensive. I'm trying now. I got my dental and my health insurance. It started today. And I told that guy and his wife that want me to go to work for them, they asked me what my salary requirements were. And I told them, and I said, no waiting period. I have to have insurance day one. It's just that simple. And if you can't do that, I'm not leaving because I have insurance finally. And they said that wouldn't be a problem at all. So, I don't know. We'll see. It said they were going to make me an offer. All right, let's pull a trinket. Gabriella, please come back. I mean, Cheryl, you too, Gabriella. Spirit wanted you to come back too. But I'm not even looking. I'm just going to pull a trinket and see what comes out. Spirit, what do you want to say to let somebody know? Bring comfort so they know you're talking exactly about their situation. I have a very fancy little heart. I have something that says dream big on one side and dream big on the other. This was actually on the tail of a dragonfly that I have somewhere around here. Uh-oh. Somebody was into the Dallas Cowboys, or they might still be. My husband was. Or you might be from Dallas. You might live in Texas. There's a pendulum. You might have a pendulum. You may have been attracted to my channel because of the name Dragonfly, or this could be a symbol for me. So Spirit knows I'm talking to you, Christie, because the readings are for me. Another fancy heart. Whoever you are, you have a very fancy heart, and you have a lot of love for God in your heart. And also I have a fleur-de-lis, and I don't know what that means to you, but I'm a country girl, so I call it the Holy Spirit fire. And then I have a starfish. Somehow starfishes, or some, you'll understand if that's for you. And then I have an Eiffel Tower, Paris. I have an angel wing. I have never, never give up. And then I have Susan B. Anthony. And this always makes me think that someone maybe is watching by Susan B. Anthony by those names. One of those, or a couple of those names. And also, it reminds me of those little silver dollars we had whenever she was popular, Susan B. Anthony silver dollars. Oh, wow, we got a message here. One's mind, once stretched by a new idea, never regains its original dimensions. I would check with my Medicaid and find out who your Medicaid is through, because they have Medicaid expansion here. I don't know about Kentucky. It's different in different states. But when they expanded it, they started paying for a lot of housing supplements. So you may be eligible for a housing supplement. I know if you lived here, you would be. And if you lived here, I would probably offer you a place to stay until you could get on your feet, or you could be my roommate if I'm comfortable with you. I'm looking for a roommate for real. But you have a job in Kentucky, so I would hold on to that. All right, so who are you talking to? V K M A C D, Neptune, Pisces, P, and 2. And we saw Pisces came out very strongly, didn't we? P, B, J, C, X, D, G, Neptune, Virgo, number 6. Number 11 and X. 3, Taurus, Mercury, MVWNOCF. Number 3. I don't know if I said one more time. I'm hearing. Again, Neptune, Pisces, MCKI12DMT. All right. This is strong Pisces. For real, for real. Peacock feathers. I love peacock feathers. They protect you. That's the evil eye on them. See the evil eye? I wish I had some that lived in my yard. Hey, Priya. What's up, baby? Hadn't seen you in a few. You been doing okay? Thank you guys for all the likes. You guys are amazing. You make me feel so good. One day I'm going to have beautiful, shiny new teeth again. Then I'll feel good about smiling again. All right, well, if nobody else has anything, I guess I'm going to just close. I love you guys, and I really appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed and you're new here, I want you to subscribe. It's not just about helping me grow the channel, which that does help me grow the channel, and I don't pay for subscribers. Anybody who is here is drawn here because Spirit has either a message for you that day or continuously has messages for you. And a lot of times all of the time, the people that are drawn here are very, very gifted. A lot of you all are more gifted than I am, and I'm aware of that. And it's okay. What's up, Jason? Thank you, baby. You're so sweet. All right, I'm gone. I'm going to bed. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.